Salutations. I made a few videos about how to get some trophies in Guilty Gear Strive, the game that was released recently. But from what I remember, I didn't made any videos about the mechanic specific trophies. I said that you can get that on versus mode, you don't need to go online, but I didn't get in detail. And early today, a guy came in the comments and he asked specifically for the Psych Burst trophy. What is the... Let's see if I remember. It's "You have fallen right into my trap" a trophy, right? So what I will show you now is how to get the "You have fallen right into my trap" trophy, Extraordinary Defense Instinct trophy, Manipulator of Time trophy, Red to Meet Your Maker trophy, Shine When Polished trophy, Nothing Personal Kid trophy, and the Blink of an Eye trophy. And the good thing is, all of these tutorials, they are very mechanic specific. They are not like, oh, win a match, defeat your opponent. They are, use this mechanic. And if you didn't read the tutorial, this is quite confusing, especially if you never played a fighting game and you are here only to get the trophy, right? So let's come here in tutorial dojo. It's very simple. First, castle area. The first trophy, "You have fallen right into my trap." You find that in the tutorial. It's about the Blue Psych Burst, right? And it's this one here, Blue Psych Burst. Here we will show you how to use this mechanic. To put it simple, the trophy asks you to do that 10 times in a match. But a match is not an online match. You don't need to be online to get that. Even playing against the arcade single versus CPU, the game count as a match. The only thing that the game won't count as a match is tutorial, like anything that happened in this menu here, and training mode. If you are going training mode, that won't count as a match. But except for training mode and missions, everything goes. Like arcade mode will count towards this progress. Playing locally versus player 2, if you have 2 controllers, will also count towards this. So everything, I think actually you don't need to control. No, maybe you did. You need 2 controllers, but you can get in any other situation, any progress that you have with these trophies will count toward this, right? So the Blue Psych Burst, to put it simple, you need to press the D button, what is the dust button, and any of the other 4 buttons. You can press dust and punch, dust and kick, dust and slash, or dust and heavy slash or heavy slash. I would suggest the dust and slash because they are closer, right? It's the triangle and R1. If you are in a pad, the DualShock 4 is closer. If you are in arcade stick, is also closer. But here, the first trophy, "You have fallen right into my trap," you get here in this part. The second trophy is Extraordinary Defense Instinct. It asks you to do a faultless defense 100 times. And in this second part, we gotta find the faultless defense tutorial. Is Gold Psych Burst is the same command as the Blue Psych Burst, but basically it's like you press that when you press that button, like the triangle and R1, and you are blocking or being attacked, it's a Blue Psych Burst. Will send your opponent away. When you are not being attacked and you press that button, it will be the Gold Psych Burst. And there is some benefits for that, but this has nothing to do with the trophy. But this is interesting because maybe you are playing and you are pressing triangle and R1, and you are getting the Gold Psych Burst instead of the Blue Psych Burst, what is related to the trophy. And you are, oh, what I'm doing wrong? Yeah, the Blue Psych Burst will happen only when you are blocking or you are getting hit. If you are not blocking and not getting hit, your opponent is in the other side of the screen, and you press that, you gotta get a Gold Psych Burst instead. Right, okay. Here it is, the Faultless Defense tutorial. The trophy is Extraordinary Defense Instinct. And basically, if you don't want to go to the tutorial, you just need to press back, like the normal block, but you press 2 attack buttons. And it can be the dust. button. So you can press punch and kick together. You can press punch and slash, punch and have slash, slash and have slash, kick and have slash, kick and slash. You choose your combination, but two buttons out of punch, kick, slash, have slash. 2 of these 4 buttons, your choice, but can be the dust button. All right. Now the next trophy is Manipulator of Time. That's also pretty simple. Let me check here. It will ask you to do 100 Roman cancel. It seems like a lot, but as I said, you don't need to go to online mode. You can get that on versus mode, playing versus player 2. You can get that on arcade mode. Everything counts, right? But the tricky part is Roman cancel. When you come to the third part of the tutorial, you gotta get red Roman cancel, yellow Roman cancel, purple Roman cancel, blue Roman cancel. It'll be like, which one of these I need to get the trophy? Any of them. It asks you to do Roman cancel 100 times. If you do like 20 blue, 30 purple, 40 yellow, 10 red, it will be like, okay, it's 100 Roman cancels. Got it? So it's 100 Roman cancels, but it doesn't matter which color you are using. And here's the thing, to do a Roman cancel, you press 3 buttons. Aside from dust is like punch, kick, slash, and have slash. Outside, into this you press 3 buttons. Mid-match to press 3 buttons seems like a lot, but in the menu you can set the button to be 3 buttons at once. I can make another video later about the same subject, showing everything that I am exemplifying here. Red Roman cancel, and now let's see. So basically here, when you press 3 buttons at the same time, and none of these buttons can be the dust button, you're gonna do a Roman cancel. Which one you gonna do, red, yellow, purple, or blue, will depend on your situation. Remember the Blue Psych Burst and Gold Psych Burst? The command is the same, but if you are blocking, it's a Blue Psych Burst. If you are afar from your opponent, it's the Gold Psych Burst, right? So the command is the same, but if it's blue or gold, depend on your situation at the moment. Roman cancel is the same thing. The command is the same, but which one of these 4 you gotta get will depend on the situation where you are. So just press 3 buttons mid-match and we'll be okay. As I said, you can get that on arcade mode and also versus mode, right? In match, like in high level play, like people playing tournaments and stuff like that, this thing is insane. Like, this is one of the main mechanics of this game. But for the trophy, you don't need to worry that much about that. But let's go for, in the 4th part of the tutorial, you gotta get this risk level thing here. The trophy is Ready to Meet Your Maker, and here is this thing, like, you have the HP for the character up there, and below the HP bar you have burst gauge, right? It's what the gauge that you need to have to do Blue Psych Burst or Gold Psych Burst. And then right below you're gonna have a very thin gauge called the risk gauge. That risk gauge will feel the more hits your opponents block. Like, you are punch, and the opponent's blocking. The game doesn't like that. So the risk gauge will go up, and when it's up and you hit your opponent, a counter message will appear. That's basically what happened. You need to hit a blocking opponent at the point that the risk gauge will be full, and then you gotta get a free counter hit. That's basically what happened here. And that's how you get the opponent, and you just need to do that once, so it's okay, you know. I would say doing that in online matches would be a bit tough, So if you can set that for versus mode, I guess would be easier. Because being realistic in online mode, we won't have many chances for opponents to mess up like blocking that way. You can find matches like that. I already found some matches like that, but it's not common. Usually people don't block. People just attack, right? So online, I think would be harder to get this trophy, but if you set a perfect situation offline with the versus mode, will be easier. And then the next trophy is in the last part of the tutorial. We have 3 trophies here actually. The first is the Shiny When Polish, what is block and attack with instant block 100 times. And this is a trophy too, but let's go to what I said before. Is the slide special move is the block instant block, right? Here, instant block. So the instant block, maybe it would be easier to do with a friend too. Like you need to, when you press back, you block, right? But if you press back right after your opponent attacks you, you get an instant block, and this instant block will have some benefits. And when you do that correctly, in the corner of the screen, you see the word "just" appearing. So it's saying, oh, you blocked that just in the right time, so it was perfect. Like to play normally in arcade mode, you don't really need that. But in online mode, once again, in high level play, you gotta need that. But for the trophy, you need to do that 100 times. I think, as I said, in versus mode, I think you can do that. It's kind of a bit of work to get this one, but it's okay. It's okay. It's not impossible, right? There is another trophy here. No, that's the Nothing Personal Kid. What is to dash, get a Roman cancel and dash cancel that. And there is another trophy that is the In the Blink of an Eye. What is cancel a Roman cancel with a special move. These two, we already know what Roman cancel is, right? It's just press 3 buttons. As I said before, you can get red, yellow, purple, or blue, depending on your situation, but it's the 3 things. But there is a thing that you can do. There's 2 things. You can do a Roman cancel and cancel the animation of the Roman cancel with a special move or a dash. And this way, like, it's just like if you press Roman cancel forward is that. If you do that fast, and you don't need to be a super player to do that, you do Roman cancel with dash, and then you cancel, interrupt the Roman cancel animation, and you gotta get a dash, right? Increase range special move, counter it, cancel a speed Roman cancel. So this, I guess this will give you the help for the special move. Always have shallow version, another version, overdrive. By doing so, it's performance that. Okay, that's the thing. Here in cancel the Roman cancel, it will teach you how to cancel the Roman cancel, and you can use what you learn here for the dash or for the special move. Dash input Roman cancel, specifically for the dash. So this is all. And in the art here, you can see that you have 2 Kais, right? You have a bluish Kai and then a normal Kai. It's because when you do the dash, this will happen. Like you gonna kind of duplicate your characters. Like the bluish Kai is kind of a shadow of the character, and then you have him there. So yeah, basically that's it. Just to sum it up, you have fallen right into my trap. It's what the trophy requests is to do a Blue Psych Burst 10 times. The way you do a Blue Psych Burst 10 times is to pressing the dust button and any of the other 4 attack buttons. You need to be careful that if you are not blocking or being attacked, instead you're gonna perform a gold Psych Burst. What is another thing? We have a better explanation about what is a gold Psych Burst in the second part of the missions here, the tutorial. But The Gold Psych Burst is not the Blue Psych Burst, so you need the Blue Psych Burst to get the trophy, right? Extraordinary Defense Instinct requires you to do Faultless Defense 100 times. And the way to do the Faultless Defense is pressing back and 2 attack buttons, punch, kick, slash, or heavy slash. And you're gonna have some kind of green aura around your character, giant bubble, and that's the way you know you are getting a Faultless Defense. And in the tutorial 2, the second part of the tutorial, will explain you more about that. In the third part of the tutorial, we have 4 tutorials about Roman Cancel, but in summary, you just press 3 buttons out of punch, kick, slash, or heavy slash. You choose 3 buttons, you press these 3 buttons, and you gotta have a Roman Cancel. What you will be doing, which one of these 4, will depend on your situation, but that doesn't really matter, because the trophy that require 100 times to do this 100 times, it can be any of the 3 of them. In the tutorial 4, you gotta get the R.I.S.C level tutorial here, what is related to the trophy Red to Meteor Maker. You need to do this just once to defeat, to counter an opponent that has the R.I.S.C gauge at max. I have already explained about that, but just to summarize. And in the tutorial 5, you gotta get the explanation for how to block doing the instant block, and you need to do that 100 times to get the Shine When Polished trophy. You gotta get more information about the cancellation of a Roman Cancel to cancel the cancellation. What is the dash Roman Cancel for the trophy Nothing Personal Kid, and then the special using a special move to cancel the Roman Cancel. What is the In the Blink of an Eye trophy? So you get here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trophies, I guess. Yeah, so these are 7 trophies that are very specifically related to the things here, and I hope this can help you and you can have fun with the game and platinum your game. Well, that's it. I hope I have helped somehow, and see you guys later. Thank you.